God has an urgent message for you today about shocking footage that's been exposed to the world. You've been seeing disturbing revelations everywhere, and this isn't just random news. It's divine intervention pulling back the curtain on hidden truths. God is using modern technology and unexpected sources to show you what darkness has been trying to hide from His people. This message comes with divine love to help you understand that these shocking exposures are part of a greater spiritual awakening. The footage you're witnessing isn't coincidence, but carefully timed divine revelation, meant to prepare your spirit for what's coming next in God's plan. As you witness these shocking revelations, know that God sees everything that's been hidden from His children. It's normal to feel overwhelmed or disturbed when you see footage that exposes dark truths. But remember that God is orchestrating these revelations with perfect timing. This exposure is your chance to wake up spiritually and separate truth from the lies you've been fed. You're seeing this footage because there's still time to prepare your heart and mind for greater revelations ahead, even when the truth feels too shocking to believe. Trust that these exposures are divine blessings because knowing what's really happening protects you from deception. God is cleansing the world through truth, and these shocking revelations are just the beginning of His justice unfolding before your eyes. As you process this shocking footage, take time to examine what God is really showing you through these revelations, just like a divine spotlight cuts through darkness to reveal what's hidden. These exposures are illuminating truth that evil forces wanted to keep secret forever. Hold on to your faith and spiritual wisdom, but release any naive trust in systems and people who have been deceiving you. Just like putting on spiritual glasses helps you see clearly, God is giving you divine discernment to recognize truth from lies in everything you encounter. These shocking revelations aren't meant to destroy your peace, but to transform your understanding, making you wiser and more spiritually aware of what's really happening around you. Sometimes the most loving thing God can do is show you uncomfortable truths that protect you from greater harm. The timing of these exposures is perfect because your spirit is now strong enough to handle what's being revealed. Trust that every shocking piece of footage serves God's greater purpose of awakening His people to reality. This shocking footage represents more than just human exposure of wrongdoing. It's divine justice unfolding exactly as God planned. It's a time for you to witness how God brings hidden evil into the light when His timing is perfect. Face these revelations with a calm spirit, knowing that nothing surprises God and everything evil will eventually be exposed. There's a righteous plan at work in these shocking discoveries, and you're witnessing divine cleansing happening in real time. Disturbing footage might continue emerging, but see these exposures as God's way of purifying the world through truth. Every dark secret brought to light becomes a victory for divine justice and a lesson for humanity about the consequences of evil. When shocking revelations feel overwhelming, turn to prayer for understanding and peace. God is always here to give you strength, wisdom, and comfort as you witness His justice work. In your prayers, you'll find the spiritual stability you need to process disturbing truths while maintaining faith that God's justice always prevails in the end. As we've discussed understanding these divine revelations, I'd like to help you stay connected to more spiritual guidance during these shocking times. If these messages about God's truth being exposed resonate with your awakening spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine warnings and revelations as they unfold. Pay attention to the patterns and signs that confirm God is behind these shocking exposures. These aren't just random news events. They are divine clues orchestrated specially to awaken your spiritual consciousness. As you move through each day, notice how certain footage appears at exactly the right moments to open your eyes further. You might see the same shocking revelations from multiple sources, experience sudden clarity about people you once trusted, or feel a deep knowing that more truth is coming. You might notice how mainstream media tries to hide or discredit the most shocking footage, while independent sources keep exposing more evidence. These aren't coincidences. They're sacred confirmation that God is using unexpected channels to reach His people with truth. Trust your spiritual instincts about what you're seeing in this footage. That inner voice telling you something is deeply wrong with certain people or systems is your connection to divine wisdom. When shocking revelations feel overwhelming, but somehow necessary, when you find yourself drawn to seek more truth, despite the discomfort, that's God guiding you toward spiritual awakening. These intuitive moments are divine downloads, preparing you for greater revelations ahead. Notice them, honor them, and let them guide your search for truth. Remember, you're not facing these shocking revelations alone. God is with you, surrounding you with divine protection as you witness disturbing truths being exposed. Around you stands an army of guardian angels, spiritual guides, and awakened souls, all working to support you through this time of mass revelation. These shocking exposures are designed to protect the innocent by revealing those who would harm them. And every piece of footage serves God's plan to shield His people from greater deception. Feel grateful for these divine warnings, for they show how much God loves and values your spiritual well-being. Each shocking truth you process makes you stronger and more discerning about the world around you. The universe holds you safely during this great awakening, and nothing can separate you from God's love, not even the most disturbing footage or revelations. Build your spiritual armor through prayer and faith, knowing that truth, no matter how shocking, ultimately sets you free. God's protection surrounds you as you witness His justice unfold, and your awakened awareness becomes a shield against future deception. Divine timing. God's perfect clock is working through every shocking footage release right now. When you witness these exposures happening at exactly the moments when the world is ready to receive them, recognize this as sacred orchestration at work. These revelations show you're living during a divinely appointed time of great awakening, perfectly aligned with God's plan for humanity's spiritual evolution. As these shocking truths continue emerging, let them build your faith in divine justice. Each new exposure confirms that God's timing is flawless and His purposes cannot be stopped by human evil. Pay attention to how these revelations affect your own spiritual growth and understanding. They aren't random events happening to other people. They're part of a loving plan designed to awaken every soul ready to receive truth. Keep your heart open to the deeper meanings behind each shocking piece of footage. The more you recognize God's hand in these exposures, the clearer your role becomes in this great awakening. You're witnessing prophecy unfold in real time, and your spiritual awareness of divine timing makes you a valuable part of God's truth revealing mission. Just as you receive these divine revelations about shocking footage and hidden truths, your support helps us continue bringing similar spiritual guidance to others seeking understanding during these confusing times. A super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or even $50 allows these important divine messages to reach those who feel lost and overwhelmed by the shocking revelations happening around them every day. As you process this shocking footage and prepare for more revelations, believe that these difficult truths can lead to incredible spiritual transformation. Just like fire refines gold by burning away impurities, these shocking exposures are purifying your understanding by destroying the lies you once believed. God arranges these revelations perfectly, even when the truth feels too disturbing to accept at first. Focus on building your spiritual strength, because inner truth is what carries you through times of mass deception. When you stay committed to seeking reality and keep your heart open to divine guidance, amazing changes begin happening in your consciousness. Discernment you never thought possible starts developing in your spirit. Every step you take toward Embracing uncomfortable truths brings you closer to genuine spiritual wisdom and freedom from illusion. Stay authentic in your search for truth, because your relationship with divine reality is your greatest protection during these times of shocking revelations. The courage to face disturbing footage and seek deeper understanding transforms you into someone who can help others navigate their own spiritual awakening journey. As you navigate these shocking revelations, make it a daily habit to say, "I am divinely guided to truth and protected from deception." Speak these words with complete faith every morning before checking any news or footage. This simple practice builds a shield of spiritual clarity around you that lies and manipulation cannot penetrate. When disturbing footage overwhelms your mind, or when shocking truths feel too heavy to bear, pause for a moment of prayer. Use this time to quiet your thoughts and connect with the divine wisdom that lives inside your spirit. Trust that God is filtering these revelations through His love, and begin each day asking Him for discernment about what you're seeing. When you fill your mind with prayer and divine connection, you create space for true understanding instead of fear and confusion. Practice gratitude for the courage to face difficult truths when others prefer comfortable lies. Your spiritual practices become the foundation that keeps you stable. During times of mass revelation, prayer is your direct line to divine guidance when shocking footage threatens to shake your faith. Or peace during these times of shocking revelations. You're not just awakening personally, but also becoming someone who can guide others through their own truth-seeking journey. This experience of processing disturbing footage gives you a chance to show God's love by helping others find peace amid chaos. Each day brings new opportunities to strengthen your discernment and share hope with those feeling lost in the flood of shocking exposures. As you pray for wisdom and connect with divine truth, remember to reach out to family and friends who might be struggling to understand what they're witnessing. Your calm presence can inspire and encourage others who feel overwhelmed by the constant stream of disturbing revelations. Use your growing awareness to bring light to someone else's confusion and fear. Embrace each conversation as a chance to plant seeds of spiritual awakening, helping others develop their own connection to divine discernment. In this great awakening, we grow stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and shared truth-seeking, creating a community of light that stands firm against deception and helps others process shocking realities with spiritual strength. Prepare your spirit for even more shocking footage and revelations that are coming in the days ahead. God's plan to expose hidden evil is far from complete, and your spiritual strength will be tested as deeper truths emerge. What you've witnessed so far is only the beginning of divine justice unfolding across the world. Stay spiritually grounded as more disturbing evidence surfaces, because God's timing for each revelation serves a specific purpose in His greater plan. Build your faith foundation strong enough to handle whatever shocking truths emerge next. The same divine protection that has carried you through previous revelations will sustain you through future exposures. Trust God's perfect timing even when new footage seems too disturbing to be real. Your role as a truth seeker and light bearer will become even more important as confused people desperately need guidance from those who understand divine timing. Keep your heart open to receive whatever shocking truths God reveals next, knowing that each exposure brings His justice closer to completion. In closing, as we face these shocking revelations and whatever disturbing footage may come next, let's move forward with divine courage and spiritual readiness. Be prepared to welcome God's continued exposures with faith, process difficult truths with wisdom, and recognize each revelation as a step toward divine justice. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's perfect timing for exposing evil. You are walking a path toward truth and freedom, surrounded by divine love and strengthened by spiritual discernment. Keep saying, "I am divinely guided to truth and protected from deception." And watch as God's protection shields you from fear while revealing reality. If this message has helped you understand the spiritual significance behind shocking footage and current revelations, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance. During these awakening times, hit the notification bell so you never miss important spiritual insights about unfolding events. When you share this message, you help others find peace and understanding amid confusing times. Each person who receives this divine perspective through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of truth and awakening. Dear Lord, please give us strength to face shocking truths with courage and the wisdom to recognize your hand in every revelation. Help us stay grounded in faith as more disturbing footage emerges. Amen. If this message has opened your eyes to the spiritual meaning behind current exposures, or helped you process disturbing revelations with greater peace, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, $50, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing divine perspective on shocking events that others struggle to understand. Please share in the comments what specific revelations or spiritual topics about current events you'd like us to address in future videos. Your suggestions help us bring you the divine guidance you need most during these intense times of exposure and awakening.